So you might have to actually make an effort to be optimistic.
I like the possibility of the unexpected, the fact that we don't know what's coming. Think of energy. Think of all the investments and entrepreneurs going into new energy sources right now. There are other things that we've heard of: nuclear, water, sun, fuel cells. But there's also, up in the right-hand corner, something called piezo power. It's the power you get from pressure.
The future is actually made in brains. That's the future factory. It's this idea now in the head of an entrepreneur, something being worked at in the laboratories in China or somewhere else.
Went on a bit of an investment safari tour in California, and I came onto a company they called LS9, and they said, we here at LS9 have domesticated bacteria like it's a cat or a dog, and we've made the bacteria shit diesel. We feed them sugar, and out comes diesel. And I said, what the hell? When can I invest? They are unfortunately private equity financed, but I've almost like, you know, a teenager for the newest Nintendo Wii game being launched. I've been camping outside of LS9 for the day when they go public.
Historically, we've never run out of everything. You know, the Stone Age didn't end because we ran out of stones, as somebody famously put it. And I think what people always, when they extrapolate curves about present reserves, whether it's wheat, maize, land, attention spans, whatever it is that they forget that human minds change, new ideas come around which shape new innovations and increase productivity. That's what we've seen happening historically.
Now this is an interesting insight, right? Because there's this fashion trend right now. Invest in commodities. There was a Swedish tabloid a few weeks back saying, Greta, 61 years old, made 2,000 euros from investing in commodities. And you know that when tabloid starts talking about good investment choices, .com commodities, it's time to get out. Because over time, thanks to the marvel of innovation, it turns out that these are actually rather poor investments. In the long run, real weak price, ooh. Turbulent, so yes, if you're one of those short-term gamblers and players, by all means, buy, sell, but what the hell? Same thing if we look broader: mercury, copper, magnesium, nickel, platinum, tungsten, tin, zinc, and so on, for the past 200 years. So I'm sorry, Russia. Commodities is a fairly bad idea. It's better to mine people's heads for ideas than to drill things up from the ground. I'm sorry, Norway. Norway is funny. I was invited to lecture at the university there on the subject of ambition. And before I began, the host gave a bit of a disclaimer. They said, we in Norway don't like this word ambition. We think it sounds like somebody who works just a bit too hard, which is a bit strange. But then I realized, of course, well, if you can just call Stavanger and pump up some of the black stuff from the earth, why bother? Why have ambition? When it's Friday at 3 p.m., we go skiing, and so on.